There you go.
Alright, so hello class. Today I'm going to teach you about bucket math problems, and I'm going to teach you the bucket math problems through direct instruction. So, direct instruction is a teaching method used by teachers today to teach several different lessons. So, I'm first going to show you a real-life example of a bucket problem. So, we are going to pretend this is a 5-gallon bucket, and we are going to pretend this one's a 4-gallon bucket. So, this is just things in. So the first step would be to set the buckets on the table for the students to see. You guys see the numbers? There. So I'm going to fill this all the way up to 5 gallons. Alright, so there's 5 gallons. And the question is, how can you get to 1 gallon of water if you have a 5-gallon bucket and a 4-gallon bucket? So any suggestions on what I should do? The 5-gallon bucket is completely full, and the 4-gallon bucket has nothing in it right now.
Pour the 5 into the 4. Can you do that?
Yes.
How much are we supposed to get at the end?
1.
Okay.
Wait, if we're going for 1 gallon, aren't we done?
Yes.
There's 1 gallon in there.
Yes, so now we have 1 gallon in here and 4 gallons in here, so we got to our answer, which is 1 gallon.
Wow.
Alright, I'm just gonna set that off to the side. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you already know about bucket problems?
A little.
It's like subtracting, but like more drawn out.
More complicated.
Alright, do we know anything else?
It's a more complicated way. There's 2 different ways to do it. So you could do like pouring 4 into 5, or you could do 5 pouring into 4.
Right, and do they both come out the same amount of moves?
No.
Right. I'm gonna grab my eraser. Alright. And then there are 3 rules that go along with bucket problems before you can solve. So do we know what the 3 rules are?
You can pour 1 cup into the other. You can fill them and you can dump one all the way out, but as soon as you dump it out, you have to fill the other one, right?
Yes. Alright, so there are 3 rules. So, the first, I'm going to put one up here and I'm going to walk you guys through it. So. Alright, so the question is, how can you get 2 gallons if you have a 5-gallon bucket and a 4-gallon bucket? So the first step in solving it would be to make a table. So we'll do instructions over here, and we are going to put in 4 here and in 5 here. So the first step would be to fill 4. So if there is 4 is filled, there is 4 gallons and then 0 and 5. The next step would be to pour 4. So then we would have 0 here and 5 here. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Then we will fill 4 again. So
Wait, if you're pouring 4 into 5, wouldn't that be 4, not 5?
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Alright, and then we are at fill 4. So then there's 4 in both. Then pour 4 into 5. Be 3. 5. Then we're going to dump 5 because it's all the way filled.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start the process again. And fill 4. So we're at 4 and 3. And then we're going to pour 4 into 5, which would give us 2 and 5, which is where we need to be because we want 2 gallons. So here's our 2 gallons. So this problem is done. Do you guys have any questions about that? All right. I'm going to erase that. Now I'm going to give you guys an index card, and I want you to write the 3 rules of a bucket problem. So here's one for you, and here's one for you. And then once you guys have your answers done, I'm going to collect them and we'll talk about them.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so Bree said pour 1 bucket into the other, fill 1 bucket and pour 1 out, but you have to refill. And then Kiara said you can't overflow a bucket, which is true. You can dump buckets out, and what's the third step?
I don't know, that's why I put a question mark.
Fill a bucket.
Okay, fill a bucket.
Good job. All right, so now I'm gonna put another example up there, and I'm gonna have you guys work with me to complete it.
Isn't it fun?
I do like the bucket.
It's like testing when you get it.
So the first step is instructions, right? We will set this one up with 3 here. Alright, so what's the first step?
So can we work from 8 into 3? So like could we fill 8 and have nothing in 3 right now?
We're gonna start with 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess fill 3.
Alright.
Pour 3 into 8.
Yep.
And then fill 3 again. Pour 3 into 8.
Yep.
Fill 3.
Yep.
Pour 3 into 8 after that.
Yep. So how many would be in 3?
1,
And how many would be in 8?
8.
So are we done?
Yes.
Because we wanted our 1 gallon here as that is. Alright.
I'm definitely going for 2. I don't know how to read.
Alright, I'm gonna write 1 more problem on the board. And I'm gonna have you guys solve it out on a piece of paper. Alright, so here's your paper.
Thank you. So do I have to write out which one is going into which?
I will just tell you guys that. So we're going to do, we'll do N4 and N7. So start filling 4.
Okay.
once you guys are complete, I want you to switch papers and correct each other's, and here's
I'm not even done.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't write the little directions like you did because I'm lazy.
I can tell.
Oh my god, we made the same we did the same thing right there.
I know.
Wow, crazy.
Looks good.
Alright, and then we're gonna do one last activity, so I'm actually just gonna turn your papers over.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you guys doodle the 4 steps of instruction.
Wait, what?
Doodle out, like draw a picture of a
Oh, like
teacher
a pouring?
of going through the 4 stages of direct instruction. So yes, like pouring. So what I just did, but the steps I taught it in.
Okay. I understand. That's cheating.
Alright, about 30 more seconds.
I'm just like waiting for. Oh, last year's before mine.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys what are the 4 steps of direct instruction.
Intro, presentation, guided practice, and independent.
Alright, good job guys. Now I'm going to conclude class with an assessment.
Cool. This other button.